Hello and welcome. This was a hard cover to try to get in the shot. I guess I could have turned it sideways or something, but then in the thumbnail, the actual word Inkblot would have been covered up, so it would have been kind of lame. It's a great cover. First, you got them falling through a hole in the snow, down somewhere cold and whatever. That's kind of like there's some peril going on. Has shades of falling down the rabbit hole, and then we put the little title in blue here to tie it in with the cold theme of the whole cover. Works great. You get a thumbs up right there. So this is Inkblot issue 12. And this is actually one of the more, I don't know how to put it, more energizing issues. So she's just going crazy because of the cat. That's been the theme, no matter when or where or what's been going on in any given issue at any given point in time. Our main character, the historian or archivist or whatever it was they called her, I don't remember. But our main character, the nerdy one out of the magicians, out of the sorcerers, has just been going crazy because of this dang cat. And it continues here. So the cat's like, oh my gosh. Meow. Right there. Very angry cat. Go ahead. Open a portal. Phase. Walk up the walls. Do something. The pressure's real. Meow. Oh no. You aren't going anywhere. Not without me, pretty kitty. She's flipped the script. So, of course, she chases the cat. I love the facial expressions and all that stuff. She chases the cat. She ends up back where her sisters are fighting. Uh, Great two-page spread. I can't show it all to you. Maybe I should. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's do it. I'll just not show something else later. So up here, the sisters, you might remember a few issues ago, they were at war with each other. They're having a great time fighting each other, leading their armies in these massive wars and battles, and, well, they're covered in blood, literally and metaphorically. Kind of a weird place to want to be, but that's the life they've chosen for themselves. They have chosen this path of violence. Little do they realize, oh, their path of violence just led to their sister getting exploded. That's generally regarded as a bad thing. Man, I love the way this book looks. The coloring through here works really well. You got this great clash of colors. You got these yellows and oranges, and they're gorgeous. And you got this cool blue flame here. And then she's kind of shadowed from the explosion. You know, she's got a highlighting here on her hands where the light's at, and it's not present down here. Oh, great stuff. In fact, let's flip back to the start of the book for just a minute. I love her crazed expressions. I've certainly made faces that look a lot like this. Maybe not quite so exaggerated, but boy, I think we've all felt this way once or twice in our lives. Look at this. Look at this. The obsession, the madness. She has to know. She has to be like, yo, cat, what is up? So the explosion happens, and then she ends up in another place. And it's cold, and it's blue. And she recognizes it, or she thinks it's the beyond. What exactly the beyond is, we learn about over the course of the issue. As she's moving through it, she runs into somebody, there's some stuff going on there that's pretty good. We're starting to tie things in the series together. So going back to issue 2 when we melt when we met, that's English, when we met those elf people that were terrorized by that dragon and the cat showed up and solved it. If I remember right, towards the end of this issue, we kind of tie into a little bit of that. Just things are starting to tie together in ways that make sense. That's making the story make sense. That's taking this, what is a really non-linear narrative that we've been jumping through, and while not giving it a linearity, it's ascribing an order to it. Ascribing? Is that the right word? It's giving an order to it so that we can see how the pieces fit together. It's a very satisfying read. The book's nice to look at. It's fun. It's easy to read. And there's nothing in here that's too extreme or crazy or anything like that. You could give this to pretty much anybody, and I think they would enjoy reading these books. This one is not an exception to that. So that's Inkblot number 12. I really had a lot of fun reading this. Maybe you will too. Give it a try. I don't know where a good jumping on point would be for this story. Like, I think you got to go back to issue number 1, so I guess that's kind of a bummer. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.